NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Pack coming up next.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
First and 10. McCaffrey now from the pistol. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to back that one away.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Mike, it's great to see Jordan Love back behind center for the Green Bay Packers. Remember, week 1 down in Brazil late in that game, he suffered that knee injury. He seems back. He seems healthy. Green Bay knows if they want to have postseason aspirations and repeat last year's success, they need Jordan Love behind center playing at a high level.
Here's the former Raider. They signed him back in March. It's Josh Jacobs. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Strong running there. pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Third and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. We'll go play action with Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The 49ers offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On second down, Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So Kittle comes in motion. A first down throw for Purdy.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy going to put it up again. He's got it at about the 8. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. That's complete to Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On second down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. So on fourth down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a God-handed best play call.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Packers.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. start on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he's in! Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here comes third and 6. Again in the air for Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
So Kittle comes in motion. Here's Purdy again. Taken in by Jennings. What a pickup of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Crossing concepts are free use, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the game. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You're at the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
This part of the 4. And gonna be down close to the goal line. Good job to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable with Reed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. We'll go play action with Love. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big-time play for the Packers. A gain of 48. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll stick to the ground, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. To throw is Love. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. From the gun, it's Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Here's Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Here's Love to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays, stay ahead of the chains.
So Kittle comes in motion. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll motion over Samuel. Back to the air is Purdy. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Third down. Purdy has his man. It's Samuel. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
It is second down and 5. Purdy gonna put it up again. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's gonna be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll go right and find his running back. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. They'll throw again with Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. On the run, McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They come up for 2nd and 2. Tight end, the motion man to the right. McCaffrey. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.